Hello students, welcome to EasyElimu Learning Simplified. My name is Mr. Stanley Ombogo. So welcome to this session, students. So we are still doing the plot analysis of The Samaritan by John Lara. And in this episode, we are going to look at, that is Act 4. So we are officially uh, looking at the plot analysis of that is Act 4. And talking about Act 4, we will start looking at the first scene. Uh, the first scene that is talking about the plan. It is talking about the plan. We are going to get to know more about what this plan is all about. But before we do that, dear students, how about we go back to that is Act 3, Scene 3, so that we try and see if we can try and connect the previous scene, that is of scene 3 of Act 3, if you can at all connect it with some of the events that are you know taking place in scene 1 of Act 4. So remember that, dear students, in scene what? In scene 3, in scene 3 of Act 3, we talked about the judge's blackmail. So the setting of the scene, the setting of scene 3, Act 3, took place at the Madingo Golf Club in the Jungle Room. So again, in scene 1 of Act 4, the setting is at the same place. The setting is at the same place. So again, in scene 3 of Act 3, there was a meeting. So the meeting was attended by 3 people. That was Mayor Mosi. We also had Inspector Bembe. Then they were later on joined by the principal judge, that is Justine Jaden. So later on in their discussion, they talked about, Mayor talked about, convicting his deputy, that is Honorable Ramdae, and the company. So when you talk about the company, we are talking about, or we are referring to Seima Ted and even now Basdeo. So when back in that is scene 3, Act 3, when the mayor tries to talk to, that is when he tries to manipulate, that is when he tries to talk to Justice Jaden to convict, that is the quartet, and rule in favor of in favor of him. Remember, Justice Jaden said that that is something he cannot do. So this is it is at this point that now Mayor and Inspector Bembe started, coming up with some of the criminal activities that Justice Jaden had been involved in way back. So this is just a strategy to ensure that they have, that is the principal judge, side with them and rule in favor, that is of the mayor. So they remind him about a lot of things, that is the Pride Orchard Farm and all that. And we also got to, understand that the judge, Justice Jaden, was also involved in some corruption. That is when there was some scandal, and he ruled in favor of Seima and in favor of Seima and who and Ted. It was, I think, a maize scandal. So the fact that he favored them, he acquired some share. He also acquired some share that they offered to them. So later on, Justice Jaden is left with no option but to join them. This is after being reminded about some of the vices that he once was involved in. So Dear students, in this scene, that is now, I'm talking about now scene 1 of Act 4. So scene 1 of Act 4, when you talk about its setting, it is taking place at the same place, that is the Madingo Golf Club. So it is a meeting between only two people, that is Justin Jaden and Harvester. Remember, Harvester also plays some major role uh, in the municipality, because he is the chief executive. He is the chief executive officer. Yeah, the chief executive officer, Maracas municipality. So in this meeting, uh, Justice Jaden starts by asking Harvester to help, that is to help him concerning the Samaritan. So it is at this point that, so it is at this point that Justice Jaden also opened up to Harvester that he had a meeting with his worship, that is Mayor Mosi, and the mayor had instructed the municipal lawyers to file cases against Honorable Ramdae, Honorable Seima, Honorable Ted, and the chief opposition leader, that is Honorable Basdeo, and that they should be jailed as soon as possible. So again, remember, dear students, that the reason why the mayor, is expediting this process, that is the process of prosecution and maybe possible jail, is because he wants to he wants to buy some time. He wants to buy some time so that the quartet do not get the opportunity of convening, at the municipal's headquarters to pass a vote of no confidence that will see him out. So that is what the mayor is trying to do. So he's trying to counter the attack that is coming from Honorable Ramdae's team. So now, remember, before that, I talked about that is Justice Jaden asking Avesta to help help him out on matters the Samaritan. So Avesta also says that he is in no better position to help. So the reason why he is in no better position to help his friend, that is Justice Jaden, is because he is also accused of countless crimes. He's also accused of countless crimes. But according to that is Harvester, Harvester feels that he is crucified, or he will be crucified for the things the mayor tells him to do. Remember, what he does is that he only do things as told or as instructed by that is by his worship, the mayor. So he feels that he will be crucified for things that he did not do. So he claims that he was only following orders that were given by his worship, Mayor Mosi. But again, being a Christian, he says that his whole family, that is wife, children, and himself are fasting and praying, trusting that God will, get him out of the mess. So again, Jaden says that he can't convict Honorable Basdeo. He can't convict. Remember, in the previous scene, he had joined them. He had no option, so he joined Mayor Mosi and Inspector Bembe because of the blackmail. So he says that he cannot convict Honorable Basde and Honorable Ramdae, since it will be like betraying the two and having benefited from them. So remember, I told you the scandal, the scandal that Basdeo and Honorable Ramdae had, where Justice Jaden ruled in favor of the duo. So he was also able to benefit from that. So he goes ahead and justifies to Harvester. So Harvester thinks that, Harvester feels like the judge is clean. So he goes ahead and justifies to Harvester that a judge does not operate in a vacuum. So he talks about the ethos prevailing in the society that is influencing his thinking and action, and his rulings are in many respects a reflection of the prevailing culture in the what? In the society. So Jaden is tormented beyond measure. We are told he's tormented beyond measure. So he is haunted. He is haunted because he talks about seeing rats and rodents running all over the place, and even when his eyes are wide open, and even when his eyes are wide open. So furthermore, he was even catching that is the sewer rats, and it feels awful. So he says it makes him want to throw up. He feels like he's having some kind of nausea. So he feels like throwing up, and his stomach is beginning to ache, and this triggers ulcers. Remember, in the previous scene, when he was talking about when he was talking to himself, that is after the meeting had ended, it was revealed that he had answers. So he goes ahead, that is Jaden. He goes ahead and accuses the inspector of police who owns the Madingo Golf Club as having spat on his food somewhere in the kitchen. That is in the previous meeting that they had. So Jaden advises Harvester to use the fundamental principle of philosophy of utilitarianism, that is, which involves making decisions that will result in the greatest happiness for the greatest number of people. Utilitarianism. No, it is utilitarianism. Don't mind about that. Yeah, don't mind about that. So on to the next thing. What happens next is that Justice Jaden convinces Harvester that Mayor Mosi and the quartet. So remember, the quartet simply means a group of four. So Mayor Mosi and the quartet are not clean, and if they fight themselves, they will lose. That is, if they fight them, if they engage in a fight, that is the two parties, then they will all lose. But if they come together, they win. So this is now why we are talking about the plan in scene 1 of Act 4. So the principal judge, Justice Jardens, comes up with a plan of talking to the two parties. That is, calling them for a meeting, then maybe discussing the way forward instead of fighting one another. So what he does is that he requests Harvester to reach to the accused and share the idea, and maybe see a possibility of holding a meeting as soon as possible in his chambers. That is, in his chambers at the offices the following day. So Harvester thinks that there is no harm in trying. So he promises to talk to both parties and convince them to come together and find a possible solution that can help them solve their problems. So we have come to the end of the plot analysis, and I think you've enjoyed the session. Don't mind about the terminology that proved so hard to articulate. It's not that hard, but such happens during in a speech, or maybe in conversation. So have a wonderful time, dear students, and please keep it EasyElimu. Until next time.